What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. My name is Toni Bryanne. In today's video, we're going to be discussing the problematic content portrayed by the Black community in media. So honestly, I have progressively tried to steer away from making content on the Black community because I feel like we constantly point out the negative attributes of the Black community in media, especially when it comes to Black commentary channels. We are constantly critiquing and speaking on Black creators, Black celebrities, so on and so forth. Just problems in the Black community in general. However, I got something to say because it is feeling like it is getting out of hand what is being portrayed in media by the Black community and what we're putting out there and how we're representing ourselves. I just feel like it's put in such a negative light. So y'all know I had to pull out my tripod, get my camera, get the mic set up, and start discussing what is going on with the Black community. Like, are we not embarrassed? But before we go in on what is going on in media when it comes to Black people and what we put on media, let's start off with a little bit of positivity. So let's first start off with the quote of the day. In ties of Women's History Month, today's quote of the day is, "Today I celebrate the power and positivity of women around the world." Because who runs the world? Today's verse of the day is Peter chapter 3 verse 15, and it reads, "But in your hearts honor Christ the Lord as holy, always being prepared to make a defense to anyone who asks you for a reason for the hope that is in you. Yet do it with gentleness and respect." And without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. Taking you in this moment. So, Black community and anyone else that's watching, let's gather. We need to gather together. We need to have a real serious conversation. It's giving we need an intervention in general with what we are putting out there for other communities and other groups to look at us as. And I know people say over and over again, I don't care what other people think about me. I don't care what the white folks think. But child, it's looking like we need to start caring because Jesus, why are we putting all of this negativity out in the media? Just in general, I feel like recently there has been an influx of just ignorant, embarrassing, uneducated, I'm trying to think of another word, diabolical content that people, Black people, are putting out. Now, obviously, it doesn't matter what race you are. There is ignorant content out everywhere. I know that. We all know that. That's clear as day. However, we all know Black people already have a bunch of negative stereotypes stacked against us, and we don't need to add on to the list. However, a lot of people do not care as long as they're getting a quick buck for the negative content that is being put out there. And I just feel as if, me personally, this is my opinion, once again, this is not fact, but it feels as if it is fact. The majority of Black content that gets popularized, especially when it comes to TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, whichever, when it comes to the algorithm, is ignorant, diabolical, and every negative word content that is out. So in today's video, I'm just going to run down a few things that I have seen recently that I see as diabolical and that I see as very negative and does not help with the pushing forward of the Black community being elevated. So let's start off first with television, reality TV, scripted television, and even the news. So you guys know I did a whole video on why I find the Zeus Network to be incredibly problematic. Now, I did not want to do that video because, you know, you don't want to burn any bridges. You never know if you're going to work with somebody in the future. And I see that Zeus is now pushing forth more scripted content and not as much negative content. But you know, sometimes we have to speak up when things just don't seem right. One of the most popular shows on Zeus currently is the show Baddies, and they have had several seasons since they reintroduced it. Baddies is a rendition of the show Bad Girls Club. However, it seems as if Baddies solely circles around just Black women and all the negative stereotypes that circle around Black women. At least with Bad Girls Club, we got white, we got Black, we got Hispanic, but we got a little bit of everything. But what we see with Baddies, we see just mostly Black women acting a quote-unquote fool. Baddies, once again, portrays every negative stereotype that we see people think of Black women as, and it highlights it.
Unpopular opinion that I didn't know was an unpopular opinion, but Baddies West, Baddies South, Bad Girls Club, all of it. If you want to get a peek into what's wrong with our community, look at that show. And they expose themselves every single time they get into an argument. But that's not just them. Everybody. If you get into an argument with somebody, they will show you exactly who the fuck they are. Every time they get into an argument, they're calling somebody fat or a hoe or whatever the case is. The show is not supposed to show us what sisterhood looks like. The show is just supposed to be entertaining, and that's what it is. That's all it is entertainment. It's not a good family show. It's not something where you can learn lessons from it. literally just entertainment and nothing more.
Now, we all know Zeus Network is incredibly popular, and I'm sure the CEO, Lemuel Plummer, is seeing a profit from that, and also the founder of Baddies, Natalie Nunn. And they are thriving, putting negative content out that successfully and intentionally puts Black people in a negative light. Now, it's not just Baddies, there are other shows as well on the Zeus Network that I do find to be incredibly problematic, and there are even more shows being cooked up that continues to put Black people in such a bad light. You have shows like Jocelyn's Cabaret, you have shows like One Mo Chance, and even the spinoff of Baddies, Bad Boys, constantly pushing out negative content that seems to be an agenda.
I really want to know, what is the purpose of Baddies? Like, legit, what's the purpose? Please, somebody tell me. Because other than making Black women look like all we want to do is get our body done, drink, party, and fight each other, what is the purpose? What are y'all doing? Y'all ain't doing nothing for charity. Y'all ain't going on no podcast. Y'all ain't doing no interviews. All y'all doing is sitting in the house, fighting each other, and then going out the next day like nothing happened. What's the point? Why?
I feel as if they know what they're doing, and I'm almost certain they know what they're doing when it comes to pushing out this content. I mean, it's entertainment. People are going to want to watch it, but they know what they're doing. And I just don't think it's right to try to push forth with content only because you know you will gain a very beneficial profit from it. Money in general makes the world turn evil, and especially when it comes to turning down our values. It's not just Zeus Network that's pushing out content like this. You also have the network Now That's TV. And Now That's TV, one of the founders is actually a woman that was on Jocelyn's Cabaret. I see a lot of people saying, we're not gonna watch Baddies anymore. We're gonna go to Now That's TV because they're exploiting the Black women on Baddies. But what do you think they're doing on Now That's TV? I honestly think Now That's TV is a bit worse than Baddies because it is strictly fighting. I have not personally watched Now That's TV. They have a bunch of shows. They have South Central Baddies, which is very similar to Baddies on Zeus, except it seems to be a lot more explicit and a lot more violent. They are constantly fighting on that show for absolutely no reason from what I've heard. I've seen some clips on TikTok, but even TikTok can't even show it because they have to censor the amount of violence that is portrayed on that show. So they have several seasons of South Central Baddies. They also have a show called the Zeus House, I believe, or is it the Zodiac House? The Academy, and then Baddies of Las Vegas. So a lot of the shows that they're putting out there, when they can make shows that are more positive, they're deciding to put on more violent shows. And funny enough, there's another network called For Us, By Us, which is completely hilarious because the content they put out is basically every negative stereotype that Black people are portrayed as. They literally have one show called The Real Side Chicks of Los Angeles. And what do you know? There are a bunch of Black women that are notably known as side chicks on that show talking about what it's like to be a side chick living in Los Angeles.
Welcome to Los Angeles, city of hopes and dreams, the city known for the Hollywood glamour and fame, home to many actresses and movie stars. However, it is also the mecca to some of the realest side chicks that you'll ever meet.
And we are the real side chicks of Los Angeles.
We're all in situations with these men.
You've been in jail?
Yeah.
Don't get me caught up with these females, bruh.
Nah, they know what's up.
Sometimes as a side chick, you get a little bit lost in where the main objective is with this man.
Love me.
Yeah. I love you.
It's just embarrassing. And I'm not saying that these shows are not entertaining. Once again, I did say I watched Baddies. I've watched Baddies before. I'm not afraid to admit it. I have watched Baddies. Honestly, the only reason why I watched Baddies was because I did the video, What's Wrong with Zeus Network? Because I was not supporting Zeus at all at that point. And then in order for me to like accurately give my take, I had to watch Baddies and I ended up getting locked in. However, I did not watch it from my own account, okay? So I did not support Zeus Network at the same time. But in general, I get it's entertaining. I get that it's good TV. Well, should I say quote unquote good TV? But is there any way we can find entertainment without completely making us look like a bunch of buffoons? In general, Black people look crazy when they go on networks like this. And not only that, it really boxes you in when you go on shows like this. Whether you're 21 or 28, you're forever going to be known as the girl that was fighting on TV. So is this show really changing lives? Because that's exactly what Natalie Nunn and Lemuel Plummer promoted as whenever they're talking about Zeus Network and when people criticize Zeus Network, they're like, we're changing lives, we're giving all these girls gifts, they're getting all these major opportunities. But how long are these opportunities going to last? Because at one point you're gonna get older, the money's gonna dry up, and you're not gonna be as popular. So what are these girls expected to fall back on? They're just gonna be known as these negative stereotypes that are portrayed in media once again. So you're not helping these girls. You know that you're helping yourself by putting these girls on a TV screen that you know is going to make them look bad.
But I'm gonna get on Lamel ass though, because Lamel out here, with this damn Zeus Network, bringing down the black community one show at a time.
Shit.
Well, let's talk
We
about
gonna get on Lamel. We gonna get on your ass.
Oh, man.
Wait
Okay.
a minute.
A lot of
You know I'm still a bad girl, so you might want to be careful how my bars look.
A lot of people do feel that. They feel that Zeus is a low when it comes to our people, showing the fighting, showing the things that sometimes make our community look bad. What is your response to that?
We're telling real, authentic stories. We're giving out, opportunities to all sorts of folks. I don't look at it like I'm doing anything different than HBO. I don't know. I think for me, because I'm black owned, we're young, we're new, we're hot. I think, people are feeling away.
And another show on Zeus Network is Jocelyn's Cabaret. Jocelyn's Cabaret seems to be a bit more diverse when it comes to putting a bunch of women that are going to embarrass themselves on television. But Jocelyn's Cabaret is terrible. I feel as if, and I said this in my Zeus Network, the problem with the Zeus Network, or why I think the Zeus Network should be canceled or whatever. I think it would have been a really great idea to hear sex workers and their stories. The issue that I have with Jocelyn's Cabaret is the amount of degrading that is done by black women to other black women, constantly putting them down, constantly slut-shaming them, constantly making them feel as if they are nothing. That would have been a wonderful opportunity to highlight these women's lives and how they ended up to be where they are today. That could have been something that could have been informative and could also have taught young girls on how they could potentially avoid that lifestyle. And I say avoid that lifestyle because I've heard countless times by sex workers, current and past sex workers, that it's not what it's all cracked up to be, even though they make a lot of money from doing what they do. Well, in some cases, because a majority of time, these women are not making as much money as what's being promoted when it comes to sex work. But that's a different video for a different day. Actually, I did a video on that. Y'all could check out my video on why I think the promotion of sex work is horrible. I'm going to put it on one of these sides. This or this side. Y'all know I always get confused. But there are so many black people that are coming out with these networks, coming out with these TV shows, whether it's on television or whether it's on social media. They're constantly coming out with these bright ideas to create their own business. And I think that is so commendable. But can we find other outlets? Like, what can we do to inspire the black community? Why does it always have to be so negative?
Suki has a show coming out on the Tronics Network where she's executive producing
What's it called?
Here's the title: Little Coochies of Las Vegas.
Little Coochies of Las Vegas.
I really enjoyed that show, Selling Tampa, that was on Netflix, and it was a bunch of black women that were in real estate. And we still got a dosage of drama, but it was not as heinous as what we see when it comes to shows or networks like Zeus Network and Now That's TV. We were able to see black women that were successful, black women that dressed well, black women that were thriving without having to put down black women. There are different ways to entertain people without humiliating them and without putting us all in such a negative light. And even with Selling Tampa, there were some things that I would say were negative when it came to the way they portrayed the women on Selling Tampa versus the women that were portrayed on Selling Sunset. And if you guys don't know, Selling Sunset is the more popular show. Selling Tampa got canceled after one season, and Selling Sunset had a mainly white cast. And they didn't highlight the drama as much. I think they now do, but in the beginning, they did not as much as they did with the black women. But still, in the day, we saw black women in a much more positive light than what we see when it comes to Now That's TV and Zeus Network. Now, y'all, we have to get into social media and what we are now seeing. There has clearly been a rise in the type of content that has been put out by black people on social media recently. There definitely was a hiatus in terms of ignorant black content, in my opinion. Y'all know in 2016, 2017, 2018, that was like the rise of the couple channels. And we had some notable couple channels. You had Queen Naija, what was it, Chris and Queen? It's so sad everybody forgets Chris now, but Chris and Queen. We had D&B Nation, which is Damien and Bianca. We just had a lot of couple creators that were coming out with content. And at that time, they were coming out with a lot of ignorant content. It was was just pranks, very sexualized content. I saw that quite a bit. Let's make a baby prank, leading on my best friend. Just a lot of content that wasn't productive in the betterment of the Black community. And then we also had public interviews. And y'all, public interviews piss me off to this day. You know what's so annoying? Remember that there was a time when you couldn't even go to the mall without somebody coming up to you saying, hey, can I ask you a question with a phone or a camera in your face and a microphone? Child, I'm glad that has slowed down a bit, but it seems to be making a comeback. But they would ask you the most ignorant questions. Like, I can understand a public interview if it was something that was helping us as a society, but the questions they would ask were like very inappropriate and honestly insulting in some cases. They would come up to people asking them their body count. They would come up to people asking them, hey, would you sleep with me? They would come up to people and say how much of a freak you are. So many questions that just overtly sexualize predominantly Black women. And we just sat there, and women just sat there and smiled in the camera. I just don't understand why, but you know, maybe it was just the attention. It was a dark time for us as a Black community, but it's making a comeback.
What would you rate me on a scale of 1 to 10?
For me personally, 7.
7? I appreciate that. You gonna leave me hanging? A 7? Okay. Can you do a 360 real quick? I would give you like a solid 6.5.
He's lying.
I'm just being.
He's lying.
All right, I'm here with
I'm Mel. What's up?
Mel. All right, Mel. So today's question, Mel, if you had to rate your arch game, Mel, your arch game, from 1 through 10.
My what?
Your arch game, like your arch game. Yeah, from 1 through 10, Mel, what is that number?
Who I'm here with?
Big Cam.
Question of the day is, what's the freakiest thing you did?
Put my dick in the boot. What happened was, motherfuckers just chilling, whatever. She said on when I'm like, shit. If you know when I'm on, I'm trying to walk. So she like, all right. So I'm like, shit, come on. So I put it in. I'm going crazy at first. So then
Did it stink?
No, I ain't stink. So I don't know where it was just like, I just thought like, shit, why not? Like,
All right, so how many bodies you got?
how many bodies I got? So you asking too many questions now.
Just how many bodies you got?
Too many questions.
Just answer.
I can't
On the
answer.
G folks, niggas ain't never play with me, folks.
How many bodies you got? Oh, y'all favorite.
I apologize. She told me to say that. She told me to say
Oh God,
that.
I did it. Who I'm here with?
T.Y.
What's y'all plans after prom night?
I'm fucking any bitch walking in that motherfucker.
Any bitch walking?
Any bitch drunk, me on my life.
That's
Any drunk bitch. The drunk house going.
lock his ass up.
She told
The
me to
drunk
say that.
hoes be going. The drunk hoes be going.
I apologize for my actions. She told me to say that.
Bro, on God, I did it. Stop lying.
Oh my life.
And we all know a lot of the pranks and stuff that was put out, and even the public interviews, a lot of them were fake. And people were doing it because it got a lot of views and got them a lot of attention. But it definitely took a slow down because I think people started realizing that a lot of the pranks were fake. And a lot of people just grew up. Most of the people that watched those pranks were probably 12, 13, and they're now 18, 19 or older. So we were not seeing it as much, but now we are seeing very interesting videos come out.
Well, I'm here. What were your other 2 wishes?
Wait.
I watched the videos, don't get me wrong. I don't watch them anymore. At first I was like, okay, this is interesting. But y'all, the amount of people, women that get on certain videos proudly, get dressed up, get ready to be on these videos that are degrading them knowingly is appalling. Let's get into some of these trending videos on social media that we have been seeing recently. So the most popular one that I have seen is 20 women versus 1 rapper. And there are particular creators that have been pushing this content out more. And I have seen that from these creators, other content creators have gotten inspired due to the content getting so popular. So if you guys have not seen the video I'm speaking on, it's basically a very popular rapper, not even very popular, because I haven't seen very popular rappers on this, but you know, rappers that you may know of that have a little following on social media, them going up and basically smashing or passing 20 women, 20 or more women that willingly come on to get smashed or passed. I thought at first this was entertaining, but after a while I was like, you know, why as a woman would you want to go and get raided by men. Basically, it's like cattle. You're lined up for a man to smash or pass you. There's similar content like that as well, where there's like a line of women and a line of men, mostly black people, once again. Some women being as old as 30, going up there, and some men, I'm sure, being almost as old as 30, getting up there and smashing or passing everyone, like smash, pass, and telling women to give me a 360. Y'all, the 360s, because that also was in the public interviews. Men asking these women, can I get a 360? And these women really twirl around and give the men a 360.
What?
I'm Riley.
Riley, how you doing, Riley?
I'm good.
Where you from?
I'm from Kentucky.
Okay, right, Riley. I f with you though. I f with you, Riley. What you were saying? Spin around, turn around. He wants you to spin around. Turn around again. One more time.
Tight shit.
One more time.
Where is the shame? I'm just constantly shocked with the things that people do in order for clout. And I know people are going up because, hey, like I get to put my Instagram up, or hey, I get to promote my YouTube channel, or I get to promote my TikTok. I get it, but I don't. I think there's other ways to promote it without being in videos that are so degrading to you and who you are as a person.
We have to stop this 20 girls versus one rapper TikTok YouTube videos, like for real. First of all, y'all come in with the same outfit and y'all literally are getting holed by a rapper, literally. It's so embarrassing to watch and it's so cringe, like, oh my gosh. And then on top of that, y'all dressing up like this thinking y'all finna seduce him. Whole time, they be liking the complete opposite. It's just that you seeing their music videos and seeing their lifestyle on Instagram and you think that's what they like. Whole time, they looking at you, come up to them like, ugh, next, like, it is so embarrassing.
I'm gonna be honest. I remember there used to be this word called embarrassment. People used to hate being embarrassment, but it sounds like, or it seems like, a lot of y'all just want to create entertainment for people and have no problem embarrassing yourselves for it. Now check this out. This isn't just on the girls where it would be 20 girls and one dude. Guess what? It's the one girl and 20 dudes too. Y'all got yourselves, y'all dare to cover y'all faces and don't have a shirt on just for a girl to judge you. What are we talking about right now, fellas? Where's your dignity at? Ladies, I'm sorry to say it, but I see why she be having so many great deals, because y'all love to buy for them. I don't know what it is, but I just hope all of this, to be honest, I wouldn't even be mad about TikTok at this point. I hope all of this just changes in 2024, because the way it's going now, it's not looking too good.
I actually got invited to do a video of that sort once, and I was embarrassed and I was insulted that somebody thought that I would be in a video like that. And this is not to put down, you know what? I was gonna say it's not to put down women, but I think it's okay to sometimes put down people. As women, you guys are beautiful. And even if you don't think you are beautiful and you think you need that male validation for a rapper that will never be with you, most likely, to tell you that you're attractive or not, trust you don't need that. There are so many other ways to promote self-love. There are so many other ways to figure out that you're beautiful without you having to line up to a man like you're at an auction. Our ancestors fought for things like this. We're not at a slavery auction. There's so many better things to do than standing in a white room and lining up for a C-list rapper. I just think we can do better. And I've also seen that a lot of these rappers or singers, because I've seen Jacquees in one video, they're tooting their own horns and they're disrespecting these women. I mean, can we honestly blame them? If I had a bunch of men line up for me, I guess it's giving the Bachelorette vibes, I would have a time. Bachelorette, obviously, in The Bachelor, it's a different aura, okay? I don't think I would do a show like that. Y'all, don't pull this clip out if I end up on The Bachelor, okay? Do not do that. But The Bachelor, we know it's different than being on a YouTube video smashing or passing with rappers. We know it's a whole different scenario. But we cannot be surprised when these men literally feel so gassed up and feel as if they're the man and they can say whatever they want to you guys, because you guys are putting yourself on a lower level by lining up and hoping he'll take you home. And the craziest thing is these rappers, they always look and sound bored. They always feel like they're uninterested in any of the women. And then we also see them at the end like saying, oh, I want all y'all. And the girls be like, oh, I'll go home with you, baby.
Pick who you want to leave with. Who I want to leave with? Yeah. So this the plan. I want to leave with all y'all, but all y'all got to be with it. Ain't with it, go on, because we all finna slide. We trying to see who with it.
Y'all coming with him?
Let's go.
All right, so my 4 ladies. And Jacquees, she left with 4 ladies.
A
good choice.
Like, women, where's the self-respect? Oh my God. It just pisses me off. 'Cause I know that black women, like, y'all, we could just do so much better. The constant rushing to want to be in the spaces of rappers, I don't understand. And I'm watching these videos, y'all, I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but a lot of these rappers that end up in these videos, why do y'all want to date them? We love their music, but them as people, they don't really seem like interesting people and they don't seem very educated. So I just don't understand why in the world would you be standing there competing with other women to be chosen? Where's the prize? I don't understand that. Here's some clips from the videos that I was speaking on, the 20 women versus 1 rapper videos.
What's up?
Hello.
What it is, a little BBL or something?
Nah, baby, it's
Is it
natural.
real?
Yeah.
Let me see, make it do something real quick. That's what's happening. Round of applause, that's it right there. You good. Let's do it. She good. What's up?
Hey.
If you saw me in public and wanted to talk, how would you get my attention?
I would just walk past and you gon' come to me.
Let me see. Let me see.
She ain't walking like that.
I like your confidence. You can kick it. Would you rather have a loyal broke man, or would you rather have a cheater with some paper?
A cheetah with some paper. A cheetah with some paper.
Oh, okay. She's acceptable.
Are we fucking the first night?
You asking me that?
Yes. I feel like that was a little boring, so.
I don't know. I got to ask you some questions and figure it out.
Okay.
Stay mysterious. You just can't get that answer right now.
Moving on to a new kind of video that I've seen getting more popular, and it's called Pop the Balloon. So basically the concept of this show is there's a bunch of people lined up once again. I don't know why we're acting like we're at a slave auction all over again. Like, this is giving self-hatred in my opinion. But regardless, you're lined up, whether it's men or women, and then there's one person that walks in, and then everyone that is lined up is holding a balloon. And if you don't find interest in the person that's walking into the room, you pop your balloon.
Okay, can we get you right here? Right here. Damn.
Respectfully.
Damn, he didn't even get to walk. Okay, we're good. Hey, hold on. What's your name?
Zay.
All right, Zay. How old are you?
26.
26? I ain't gonna lie. Let me ask why they pop their balloons. Let me ask.
Yeah, I wanna know too.
Let me ask here. Why you pop your balloon?
Okay, so you just the height. No, I like tall. But your face, you're not ugly though. It's just the height. Okay, period. Confidence, key.
Okay.
I like your shoes too.
What about you? Why you pop it?
Just not my type.
It's not your type. Man, I ain't gonna lie. They being harsh on everybody so far. What about you?
No, the height's all right. I'm not picky about height as long as you're not like a foot shorter than me. That's a little bit crazy, but the fit's not bringing the energy. You didn't really walk in here with the confidence and the energy. If you did, it might have been a different story, and I'm gonna speak for all the ladies here. It might have been different.
Yeah, hey, hold on. Hey, wait, hold on. I ain't even get to walk.
Let him just took 2 steps in this motherfucker, like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie though. I don't know why they did that. You look good. Your cut look clean.
You know what I'm saying?
That is crazy. You only did 2 steps.
Yeah, about 2 steps. It's all good.
That's all right. Look, brother.
You don't know what they're missing out on. That's all.
Hey, talk your stuff.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, look. Hey, all right, ladies. Hold on. All right, brother. Unfortunately, we couldn't find your match.
It's all cool.
It's a bit harsh in here. Look, they been pop on everybody. I wouldn't even trip. But unfortunately, we ain't find your match. Thank you for stepping in. Yes, sir. You can get your over there.
All right, sir, if we can have your name and how old you are.
My name is Joseph Smith. I'm 37.
And Joseph, what do you do?
I'm an Uber and Lyft driver full time.
Okay, all right. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
I don't know. It's the knee, the right knee. It got something going on. I don't know what it is. I got eczema. And I use coconut oil. Yeah, zoom in on that.
Please.
And I just don't know why it's like that. So I seen it and I was like, she not gonna take my coconut oil regimen seriously.
Okay.
Everything else looked moisturized, you know, but I seen that and that was kind of a red flag.
Okay.
That's it. That's the only thing.
Just the knee.
Just the knee. Right one.
Dang. You just did me.
Once again, why in the heck do you want to be in a video like that? Like, why are we constantly letting people, whether we're women, whether we're men, letting a bunch of people interrogate us, judge us, and tell us whether we're good enough or not. Like, I just don't understand that concept. And like I said, it is predominantly Black people that are making this form of content, and it's predominantly Black people that are in these videos. So I just don't understand the purpose of these videos. It just screams, pick me, choose me. Like, I don't understand. I also would love to know the recruiting process. Like, what is the process to get in these videos? Like, do people reach out to you personally? I mean, I told y'all, like, I was asked to be in one of these videos, not like the 20 women versus one rapper. It was like a smash or pass with a bunch of women and a bunch of men. Like, we're like standing across each other and we're like going down the line of the men, smash or pass, and the men come to the women's side and they smash or pass each of one of us. But I don't know if it's like they email you. I don't know if it's like agency that you're signed under that signed you up for these gigs, but I just don't see what the purpose is in being in these videos. And once again, it gives very much pick me, choose me, validate me, because I don't love myself when you go on videos like this. In general, the content that is put out by Black people is not the type of content that I feel should be portrayed in media. I think that we can find other outlets in order to promote more positivity in the Black community. We all understand and we all know that it can be fun to make these types of videos. I get it, I guess. But I just feel if we're going to do something similar of like a dating type series, like the content, it's kind of like dating, like the rapper's picking the woman they want or whatever, and you're popping the balloon or not popping your balloon for the person you want. But I feel like there's better ways to go about it, because in all these videos, it's like how quickly can I degrade you and how fast I can degrade you. And these people are most likely doing it for free, or if not for free, for a quick little $100. Like, I just don't see the purpose in that. It's just embarrassing. And now also in ties to social media, we're going to be speaking about what we see in terms of these Instagram pages primarily putting out content. And I'm referencing The Shade Room, I'm referencing Justin LA Boy, I'm referencing Be Broke, and what they are constantly pushing out to a predominantly Black audience. We can look at these pages and kind of giggle like, oh my God, this is so funny, because a lot of the posts and the memes that they put out or the drama that's put out, it can be seen as funny. However, it's also seen as very problematic, and it is very problematic. We as a people need to realize what we put in the media and what we're laughing at, and what we're retweeting and what we're reposting. It kind of simulates into your brain and it becomes a part of your identity without you even realizing it. One thing I see a lot when it comes to like Justin LA Boy is him posting and making funny memes about getting cheated on, about cheating on somebody, about just infidelity in general. And you see everybody in the comments laughing or saying relatable things to the post. And with speaking about the alarming numbers of the amount of Black people that are unmarried and the amount of infidelity in general in today's generation, you don't think that there's like a tie and tie when it comes to promoting and pushing forth negativity that can be seen as jokes? Jokes turn into reality, and jokes are even reality for some people. And with us pushing that out, it's just not positive outlook for how we will see Black families and Black couples in the future. And another platform is like The Shade Room and even the page Spiritual Word. They try to promote Black positivity. Like, they'll post things that will come off as like, this is really positive, like this is great, like we're doing good. But then at the same time, they'll post people's children that they posted certain things because they know what the comments will look like. Like, come on. When you've been in the game for that long, especially pages like The Shade Room, you know what's going to garnish a certain amount of attention, whether it's negative, mostly negative because they want negative, or if it's positive. You know what's going to generate a certain amount of comments. So they know what they're doing. It's very intentional. And I just think that in general, all of these pages just push negativity. And I am just praying and hoping that we have more positive outlets and positive content that is put out. I'm not here to toot my own horn or anything of that sort, but commentary channels. I love commentary channels because I do feel as if they talk about very important topics. One reason I told you guys why I didn't care to just do Black content was because there's already a lot of negative portrayals in the Black community, and we have enough commentary channels that highlight that. And I'm glad they are, because they're highlighting an issue that we all can look at. But in general, I really enjoy commentary channels because they do highlight the problems that we speak on in the Black community. And I do believe that they're doing it with good intentions. It's to highlight the problems and highlight highlight those issues. But we don't have to just do that. Hence why I said I don't just do Black content. I don't just talk about things that are problematic in the Black community. I talk about other things because it's not just Black people that are going through a bunch of dark things. Like, all the other communities have other problems going on as well. But there's not just commentary. We need Black educational creators. We can use creators that like to garden. We can use creators that love to cook. Like, can we diversify the content that we even digest? Because we're the viewers, we have the control. Of course, the algorithm does as well. We all know TikTok and YouTube allegedly doesn't push Black creators as much as they do non-Black creators. We have power in numbers, so we should be able to watch those things and enjoy that form of content as well. I just look forward to the day when Black people in general just come together and take a stance against the negative content that is constantly pushed towards us. There is a clear as day an agenda being put out, and that's even when it comes to the music we listen to, which I did a whole video on that if you guys want to take a listen to that, and what we digest in terms of TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, television, what we enjoy, what our guilty pleasures are. They're going to use that as well. Now, it may not intentionally be a guilty pleasure of ours, it's just that it's what's pushed to us, but we have to be more cognizant of what we are listening to, agreeing with, and consider to be guilty pleasures. All right, you guys, so that is the end of today's video. If you guys like this video, do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. I want to know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Also, please let me know how you guys like this setup. Do you guys love it? Do you guys hate it? Let me know. I feel like I should have did like this the whole time, so y'all can see my little knockoff ponytail that I need to fix, because I know y'all can see the tracks in the back. If you look at the back of my head, the tracks are out, and we don't want that. That's not a good look. I want to know your thoughts on the negative portrayal of Black people in media. Let's get that discussion going in the comments down below. And of course, if you guys want to be channel members, please be sure to click the link. The channel member link is down below as well. And last but certainly not least, just know the giveaway is coming up. I'm hoping in the next video or the video after that, I will be having a giveaway available for you guys. So yeah, I love you guys so much. I will see you all in my very next video. Love you guys. Bye.
Taking you in this moment, come get close like you own name. Read your aura, you want more of all this love, you'll be your name. Release all of your burden.